Alright, let's do this. This is a Panasonic DMR EZ48. So it's a HDMI, surprisingly upstepping VCR that we've managed to figure out how to hack. So we got a little flash microcontroller. We unlock it. It'll play region free DVDs. Well, it'll play any DVD. And then if you know where to put it, that sounded so much worse out loud when I said that. There's a pull-up resistor you can drop up on it, and it will make it play any VHS from anywhere in the world, because Panasonic got lazy, and rather than making 3 different VCRs for 3 different regions, they used one mechanically, and then they just got like a hard blocker, like a pull-up resistor sets the region. So we sort of figured that out. So anyway, let's start. We got a lot of stuff ahead. We got this. We got a Super Nintendo that we need to. It's already been recapped, but it's actually a friend. The reset button is broken, so we're going to swap that out for him. We're going to do a recap and a reshell. Pretty sure these are all okay, but I know this one's been recapped because it's got the Rubicon big fat cap right there. It shouldn't take that much hassle to get this together, assuming that it's very sumptuous, isn't it? Ooh, nice. This one's already got the braces. Not sure how that happened, but I'm not going to complain. This one's got the black ones on it. Ugh, I hate these. They're so much more of a pain in the ass. This is why we don't usually do this side, unless we absolutely have to. And in this case, this one was pretty bad. There we go. Why don't any one of these screws want to stick? I know this is the right screw too. Must not be the right one. See, I fucked up by calling it easy. Now it's mad at me. All right, bear with me. I get my screws. I got a whole new kit. All right, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, now it's getting in there better. Now that I got it screwed in. Much better. That was the snap I was waiting for. Thank God. Oh, this poor DMR has seen better days. That's all right. That's what we're here for, right? Now the fun part is which screw goes in here, because this is one of those weird ones. And I think that was it. Holy sheets. I got it right that time. So this whole side over here, this is actually the main board, and then this over here is the power. But we've already dealt with this one, and this was the one that was on Nuclear Meltdown about 2 episodes ago that we did all the on the preview. It was like the blue light. That was the one that had just completely gotten toasted, and we had to use a UV, like a ton of UV mask, for the burnt traces. So that's that one, and it's actually in pretty good shape now. It's all new caps. Changed 2 coils. One of the transformers had seen better days. We did that one. Something else too. So this thing has had a lot of work, like a lot of work. So if it doesn't work, it's gonna get thrown up against the wall. That's what's gonna happen. Oh no, is there a crack? Fuck, there is a crack. Oh, hang on, let me get another one. Ain't that a bitch? Went through all that and found out that thing had a giant crack in it. Just so you can see, look, right there. See that going across there? I'm pretty sure this is the one my cat stepped on, and I had just recapped it as well. Like literally just recapped it. Well, alright, let's swap it out. I got another one. Shit. I'm gonna put that one in the scrap pile. Got cocky. Thought we were just going to throw this thing out, have it straight playing tapes. It says no. Well, at least we did it now if we turned it on, because that thing's right next to the ground plane. It would have went poof. Got some magic smoke out of it. All this just for a VHS tape. Alright, I'm going to be so pissed if this one doesn't work after going through 2 boards. Ooh, this part's really peculiar. There's 1. There's 2. That little tiny thing has moved. There. Oh god, that was way more hassle than it needed to be. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Nope, spoke too soon. Pretty sure this is the right one. Yep, that's it. There! Jeebus! Okay, that one goes there. This one goes here. Okay, now we can put the rest in. There. Okay, start snapping this back together. And that's definitely been cleaned, so we don't have to mess with it. Alright, let me actually get around to burning this damn thing in. Alright, so it's power board, and then the VCR, then the optical drive, and then we can start actually burning this thing in. Like a glove. I'm pretty sure I already screwed the board in. Yep. Alright, so optical. And that's it. Finally. So we can get this without tearing this ribbon. Sweet. Alright, that's it. Let's hook it up to the output, see if we can actually catch something off of it. So, just on the outside chance that this thing goes magic smoke, I'm going to put the lid on. I hate this part. Did it click? It did click. Alright, so we need power and video. Luckily, I got a kettle lead right here. And I got an HDMI cable right here. It says please wait, so that's a start. Alright, so here's what we're burning in tonight. Pow! We're doing the never-ending story because this is like literally the only classic tape we haven't done yet. Like, I think we've done everything else at some point or another. Like, literally everything else. Alright, you're gonna boot up. We're gonna get video. Oh, yeah! Oh, I gotta unlock it first, don't I? Alright, well, let's just see if the VHS works first, because that was the big thing. Hey, it does work. Oh, yeah! Okay, so, hang on. I'm gonna stop this for a minute. Before I get ahead of myself, we gotta unlock this thing before I forget. It may possibly already be unlocked. I might have done this power board separately, so I'm gonna check it first. Okay, so this is Charlie Brown Christmas. This is a region 1. This is the US. They obviously didn't have Charlie Brown over here, so if it's unlocked, it'll play it. Ah, okay, so yeah, it's not playing it. Let's try another one just to make sure it's not the drive. If it isn't, then that's actually what it should be doing, because it's region locked. Alright, let's try the Toidles. See if that works. I think we got a bad drive. That's not really the point tonight. I'm not going to watch anything on DVD. I'll deal with that at my own time. Alright, let's burn this in, and I'm going to work on that Super Nintendo now. Alright, so it's booting up as we speak. Assuming it doesn't explode or decide it doesn't want to work. We got boot. Ooh, we do got boot. Let's see if we can get audio from the thing. From the thing. Ooh, we do. That's the telltale VHS click. Alright, I gotta pause this part because this is absolutely gonna get me a ding, and it's gonna mute my freaking channel for 5 minutes. So the intro song is it gotta go. So we're gonna start it off like that. Once it gets past it, then we'll be alright. Ooh. Okay, while we're doing this, we're gonna get the Super Nintendo ready now. So now we can work on that motherfucker. Burning time. Okay, now we're gonna work on the Super Nintendo. So this is a bad one. I'm just gonna take some parts off of it. I need the reset button. Alright, so that's the little guy we want right there. Alright, I need to mark the top so I don't lose track of it. Gonna mark the top side. Alright, let's get this reset button out. God, how much solder's in this thing? Solder much? Jesus. This has got lead in it. I can tell. It's not going anywhere. Just gonna have to fill this thing out. I can now see why he asked me to do this switch. This thing is fucking impossible. Oh, this is gonna be a bummer if I can get this thing off here. I may have to do this the old-fashioned way. A little brute force. There's one. Oh, there's one in the middle. I did not realize that. Man, these switches don't mess around. There we go. Alright. There's a lot of work for a damn switch. Alright, so let's replace the other one and then recap it. There we go. Alright, new reset button. There we go. Alright, let's throw some new caps on now and get this thing going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Plus the feeder cap. Plus the voltage regulator. So all of these caps we're swapping these with are solid. So if you look up here, see that? See that little black spot right there? That cap always leaks. The longer it sits, the more it eats that track out. It's the electrolytic leaking. These solid ones don't do that when they go bad. So let's do the ceramic one first, because this one's notoriously the biggest pain in the ass. Alright, so that one was polarized. But we're going to swap it with a non-polarized one, because that's how it should have been from the factory in the first place, but they messed it up. Well, I don't know about in the States, but over here in Europe, the first batch, the SNS01s, and 75% of the O2s have a backwards cap. Oh man, did I really just do that? I did. It was around backwards. Ugh. There we go. Now that's right. Oh no, I just got the worst thing on the planet on my hands. Silicone freaking thermal paste. I guess that's gonna be on there a while. There we go, that's better. There we go. That's everything. Just gotta clean it up, see if it works. Okay, let's test it. Hopefully the reset button works after all that hassle. Because I ain't in the mood to break out the meter tonight. I gotta be 100% honest. Oh, come on, man, really? Now what? Maybe it had more problems. Voltage regulators, right. Power switch is on. Caps are all done. Maybe it's a bad slot adapter. I have had one before. Alright, let's try this one. Round 2. Come on, Konami-san. Yee! I knew it. Fucking knew it. It's a stupid slot. So that one's going in the trash. It's always that slot adapter. You know how many things I've gotten, people thought there was a dead board and it was just the slot adapter. I think it's been like 2 or 3. This will be the 3rd, I think. I just realized what I did. I didn't put the freaking thing back. You know what? I'll deal with that later. Make sure the reset works. It does work, indeed. All right. Recap successful. Very nice. Deuces. Thanks for joining. See y'all later.